Alrighty. So I'm gonna move on my side, chat to the other side of my screen. What does chat on here? Live overlays, let's see alert box. Okay, chat's already on the left. So yeah, this is Satisfactory as you can see. It is December 6th, I believe.
Separation from main transport.
By opting out of Fixmas, you have just made one of the best decisions of your life and spared us both further suffering.
Initiating
I have
dispersion.
noted your cooperation and willingness to prioritize Fix-It and kittens and puppies over yourself.
I am Ada.
You are
your
now eligible for the
instance of
Fix-It Forgiveness
directory
Program,
and
where I will
assistant.
forgive 5 of your future mistakes.
Welcome to the Fix-It Incorporated Save the Day program. A Fix-It Pioneer has 3 core assignments. Construct. All pioneers must follow Fix-It guidelines and instructions when constructing any building. Automate. Every pioneer is responsible for setting up and
Okay, so
explore and exploit. Fix-It selected planets are rich with resources suitable for direct use or further investigation. Stay within your designated. And that is why the world is counting on pioneers like you. Fix-It. Short-term solutions to long-term problems. Initiating planetfall.
I've coded that.
Atmospheric entry in 3, 2, 1. Beginning aero assist. Drag within acceptable parameters. Descent phase begun. Decelerating. Deploying parachute. Deploying backup parachute. Skipping parachute. Landing phase begun. Activating retropropulsion.
Exactly where I am.
Touchdown.
Not yet.
Planetfall complete.
Good.
Drop pod integrity nominal. Omni situational exploration suit nominal. Pioneer. Acceptable. Congratulations, you are the 3rd in your region to survive planetfall. Welcome to Massage 2, AB-B, in the binary system of Akicha.
Let me dismantle, please.
Loading objective. First contact safe. Adhere.
There we go.
Next objective. Dismantle the drop pod. Fix-It Incorporated as cost-effective and efficient.
This way.
We do not waste. The drop pod will be recycled to construct the first stage of the habitat and utility base, often referred to as the hub.
Let's avoid that.
Next objective. Use the resource scanner to find and collect additional iron to be able to build the hub. If you cannot find iron, be assured scans of the planet have revealed sufficient iron sources.
Trying to remember my way around because it's been a while since I played Satisfactory. I hear power slugs, which is good. I'm just trying to find where I usually build my base at. Guess this would help. There's like the 4 iron nodes in the area. What is nickel? That is probably from one of the mods. Actually, I guarantee. I can tell you it's from one of the mods. I just don't remember which one. So... That's coal. I didn't even know we had coal in the area. It's up here. That's a power slug. That's limestone. There's a very specific area I'm attempting to find, and I'm actually unable to find it right now. There's one. I know once I see the terrain, I can usually find where I'm at. Mercer Sphere. Also, it is 1.1. So... on the side? And... good news is I recognize this area. Vaguely. Bad news is I was going in the wrong direction. So... let's avoid the spitter, which is attempting to kill me at the moment. Well, that's how I can kill myself, but... I'm not gonna put myself in that life or death situation at the moment. Ooh, yes please.
Unknown crystalline mineral collected. This mineral is composed of the same chemical elements as quartz and may yield similar industrial functions. Store this potential resource for later use.
AKA, once I get a machine, I can research it. So, I don't have that much hours in this game. I only have... okay, I have more hours than I thought I did. I have about 210 hours in this game. Which for some games isn't a ton. For Satisfactory though, you can get, as long as you don't worry about how it looks, you can get pretty far with just a few hours in this game. Well, if you know what you're... that's a Mercer Sphere again. Yeah, I literally just ran right past it. I don't like that I'm being chased with the hogs. Alright, should be getting close to the area. Also, I did have a mod that disables fall damage, so if y'all are wondering why I'm not taking fall damage, that would be why. Do I have a mod that, like, randomizes ore spawns? This is weird that I'm unable to find the area. I'm wait up on this rock in a second. Oh, nope, it's down here. Yep, I know exactly where I'm at now. Because there's about to be a ton of iron right here. Yep. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the motherlode of iron. Because we have 4 iron nodes on the side. One, hang on, let me do it. Okay, 3 on the side, 1, okay. Hang on, let me. Alrighty. Yeah, I know.
Samples of new and
Okay, so in total, 4 iron nodes, 2 copper, and 1 limestone. Technically 2 limestone, though the other limestone's on the other side of that rock, so a little harder to get. No, on the other side of the rock and down, because it's over there. along with what used to be a uranium deposit, but since 1.0, I believe they actually removed the uranium deposit that was there. I have to say deposit, not node, because it actually was not a node, it was just a pile of uranium. Speaking of uranium, if memory serves me right, there's actually an impure uranium node up on that hill. Well, it's not a hill, it's a mountain, but up on that area there's an impure uranium node, if memory serves me correct. That is also why there's what looks like stairs leading up to it, is because uranium is a late game resource, but does have early game benefits. Now, let me go place down my hub and it wants me to gather iron. Okay, yep, Q.
Next objective. Use the build gun to construct the hub. Iron is a base component necessary for all near future progress, so ensure you build the hub close to iron sources. Fix-It does not pay by the kilometer.
Just trying to clear out the area, which all of this can be turned to biomass pretty quickly, so all of this will help. Now, you can skip the intro process because that's what we're still technically in, is the onboard process. But I decided to keep it. I don't know if you remember. I believe biomass burners are going to be on this side.
Hub foundation built. The hub terminal and crafting bench are only the humble beginnings of a successful Fix-It pioneer, but essential for the next steps of onboarding. Once finished, the hub will function as your base of operations. Next objective, complete hub upgrade 1.
So, I'm playing with a total of 55 mods, which honestly I didn't think was that much, but also the game has required mods, so, well, not the game, but some of the mods are required.
Hub upgrade 1, storage and frame, completed. Equipment like the portable miner can now be made in the workshop. Congratulations on completing your first milestone, the first of many providing access to new recipes and technologies for the Fix-It mission. Next objective, complete hub upgrade 2.
Yeah, which probably going to need, let's see, rods and plates, if I would take a guess. Maybe screws, but I don't think we're at that point yet. Yeah, if you do it quickly, you can get the first little bit done in about half an hour. If you go by quickly and don't wander around for about 10 minutes trying to remember your way around this place. Yeah. So I've modded, actually, this is a mod item right here. The multiplier of how fast it crafts boosts with each item crafted, because it takes usually a very small amount, well, a very long time to craft everything by hand, and at the beginning and sometimes late game if you're trying to save on power and other things, you'll craft by hand. Okay.
Hub upgrade 2, power and shell, completed. The smelter can turn raw ore such as copper and iron into ingots, and the biomass burner generates power when fueled. Fun fact, most of the native flora and fauna is compatible with Fix-It technology. Fueling the biomass burner with inappropriate materials will result in deductions or even cancellation of your yearly bonus. Next objective, complete hub upgrade 3.
So, you got 2 copper nodes over there, both of which I believe are pure. They're the normal are pure, but I believe everything in the area is pure. Because this is technically designed to be your starter area. Most locations with an abundance of iron nodes like this, usually you won't have nodes this close together. Usually they're going to be spread out. Iron usually comes in pairs of 2 or 3, so you'll have quite a bit of iron nodes together, but not iron, limestone, and copper all together. The only other location I can think of is maybe down and left, because there's coal over there. 3, I think that's actually impure iron nodes. That might be normal, but 3 iron nodes. There's also a copper node up on a hill near the coal nodes, and there's also a limestone node, I think, near coal as well, but it's fairly spread out, except the 3 or 4 coal nodes over there, which do help, just not much. Well, coal is the main thing in the future, but gotta get to that point first. Equipment. And yeah, okay, biomass burners are on the side. I am thankful that, okay, that tree's gonna have to come down eventually. I'm gonna craft 4 of these. I'm not limestone yet, so I don't have to craft a 5th one, but also, this is an unnatural amount of inventory. I have a few mods that adds a bit of inventory because you'll run out of inventory quite often. And it's a pain to empty out your inventory, so it's like, even now, if you have enough resources, you'll actually still need more. It's still good to have storage. It's like, you can't hold everything in your inventory, no matter how much you try. And yeah, these are, I guess, are both pure copper nodes. Another good reason to build a base, well, to get started and build a base here, wait a while, because of the fact that it's like a tier 4 thing, is oil. There is an abundance of oil in this area. Not in this part that we're in, but the area that has an abundance of oil is right behind all of that. There's probably a total of about 7 to 10 different oil nodes in that area. Well, crude oil, but either way. So there's an abundance of it, which is good. Like, I know my way around, roughly, but it can still be confusing. Once you start getting into the manufacturers, I still have issues with manufacturers. I've heard some people say that constructors and all of that are a pain to deal with, which, when you're trying to increase productivity by even a little, once you already advance it quite a bit, it can be a hassle with constructors and all of that, especially if you're running low on power, which you will early on, up until about late coal, you'll be running issues on power. And I'd have to specify late coal because early coal, you'll still be piggybacking off of biomass, because of the fact that your coal generators, in order to set them up, do need power. So, because you'll have to use your water generators, or whatever it's called. Do I actually have? No, okay. I was like, I might have had a mod that adds it, or I could see it, but basically, water your water extractors. That's what it is. Your water extractors need power, which and your coal generators need water and coal to operate. So to start it up, your water extractors need to be powered and long enough for the coal generator to become active. And then once the coal gen is active, it needs to make enough power to power everything that's connected to its power grid. And once everything that's power grid can be powered, you can overclock and do what you need as long as it's getting the amount of resources it needs. Which, as long as you have enough, as long as you distribute enough, it's easy-ish to do. Learning from experience, though, don't overclock. Don't overclock your coal gens. Unless you somehow have an influx of coal, like you went to go across the entire map and get as much coal as you can, shut up beta, then you can overclock your coal gens. But if you overclock your coal gens, you will be running with issues later due to the fact that you don't have enough coal being produced from your nodes, so you're running thin on coal, which gives you an uneven power grid. I've learned that mistake the hard way on my last run, and it did not end well. It's actually the reason why I stopped streaming that run, is because due to my struggle with the coal, that run no longer became fun. So, hopefully in this run, I fix my mistake and don't do that. Or plow through coal and go to oil, which oil does need power to run as well, because you need oil's a process to do, but it's a fun one with that, which is why I love oil so much. Okay, do I have a constructor yet? Okay, yeah, I've got constructors. So once I get through everything, I'll set up my basic stuff. Don't know what that was, but basic stuff. So the coal, I don't know why I'm talking about coal right now, but there's the smelters and the constructors and the extractors on everything, and just to start producing. And after we get those done, then we should be set. For the beginning, at least. Also, for limestone, it's a 3-to-1 ratio, I believe. So for every 3 limestone is 1 concrete. And early on, limestone is only used for concrete, so you can prioritize that. Actually, limestone is only ever used for concrete, and then concrete's broken down into other resources later again. So, like encased industrial beams, which is when you get steel, which is oil, and it's about the only thing I can think of right now. It's fun, you just have to know what you're doing. And if not, you can look it up, but it's fun. Yeah, okay, so it is a 3-to-1, I was correct. I'm happy when I remember my recipes, because that makes my life easier.
Hub Upgrade 4, Landing Platform and Utilities, completed. Conveyor belts connect the output of one building to the input of another and transport resources. Due to past incidents, I have been asked to issue a clarification. Portable miners, obviously, do not have a connection for conveyor belts. There is nothing to suggest, visually or functionally, that they can be connected to portable miners. If this is something you struggle with, do not worry. Fixit has alternative uses for all their pioneers. Next objective. Complete hub upgrade 5.
And hopefully, when 5 is done, I'm hoping the animations work, because there's pretty cool animations. There's pretty cool animations for when the dropship comes in. Because yeah, this game is surprisingly detailed. And it's very well made. Okay, so yeah. All the nodes in this area are pure. Or at least the 7 nodes. You need 30. Okay, yep. I need 36, and I got 37, so that's fun. Because 3 times 13 is 26, and I got. Sorry. 3 times 13 is 36, and I got 37, so that's fun. Hang on, huh? 3 times 1, 13 times 3 is 36. No, it's not. No, it's not. It's 39. I am an idiot. No. 13 times 3 is 39. Because 10 times 3 is 30, and then 3 times 3 is 9. Not. I don't know where I got 36 from. There we go. 40 is enough. Okay. Also, if you're wondering how I keep traversing so fast, like this, it's because if you bunny hop like this, slide and then do an immediate jump, it actually exponentially makes you faster, as long as you continue doing it. So, it's fun. You just have to know how to do it. Okay, so I can make reinforced iron plates. That makes sense. And screws and all of that fun stuff. Screws aren't that hard to make, mainly because you get quite a bit for just a little bit of iron rods, but yeah. I think it's a 1:8 ratio. 1:4, okay. Is that everything?
Hub upgrade 5, power expansion completed. The miner, unlike portable miners, can be connected to conveyor belts and requires power to function. Caution: as you expand, the energy demand of your production may exceed the capacity of your power grid. The onboarding program was established because Fixit pioneers often experience memory issues after planetfall. If you are experiencing nosebleeds, nausea, existentialism, or an itchy scalp, there is no need for concern. This should pass within 5 to 7 workdays. Next objective: complete hub upgrade 6.
Alright, so I need 150 limestone and not that much copper, and I believe upgrade 6 is the last upgrade. Because it gives me the ability to craft the space elevator, which is a fun, large process to do. Basically, if you automate the resources good enough to get the space elevator quickly, you have an easy time later. Which means I'm going to be automating all my resources to get the space elevator in hopefully 20 minutes. 20 minutes would be an excellent time to get it. If you're wondering why I'm saying 20 minutes to get extra time to get one thing, space elevator's resource count is about 1,500 copper wire. I think 500 concrete and a ton of other stuff. It's an excessive amount of resources, but it's a fun thing to get. Well, it's just the beginning. And we've got everything. No. Alrighty, so concrete's done. And I just need 40. The 1 to 2 ratio, so I should just need 20. Yeah, it's a 1 to 2. I like it when you put some in and get more out. Please be the last little bit. Completely onboard process.
Hub upgrade 6. Landing platform hydraulics completed. Freighter landing initialized. Congratulations, you have completed onboarding and achieved the absolute minimum skill level required of a Fixit Pioneer. Fixit looks forward to your future achievements, because a future with Fixit is a future with you. Tier 1 and 2 milestones are now available in the hub, and biomass burners can now be built individually. Your first official objective is to initiate project assembly by building the space elevator. This objective will take a significant amount of resources, so Fixit recommends getting to work.
Oh yeah. So also, if you're wondering why I just put my gold stuff on, that would. Yeah, so the gold items I have is actually from being an early access member, I think, and I can confirm that. Give me a second. The early access supporter pack, and yeah, I've had it for a while, about 4 years at this point. So, oh yeah, and I can show you all the wonderful crafting recipe for the space elevator. 500 concrete, 250 plates, 400 rods, and 1500 yeah, 1500 wire or cable. I think that's wire though. So, yeah, that's wire. So the fun thing we could do is either, we have a few choices here. We can either automate it and do what we need, or because of one of the mods and having some of the stuff early, do the awesome sync method, which is still gonna take some time, but let's see. So, I think I said 7. No, 2 copper, 1 limestone, 4 iron. Yeah, 7 nodes. Okay. So 7 nodes. Which means 6 smelters. A bit of miners. A bit of constructors. Yeah, so 6, 7, 8. I think we've got enough biomass burners. I don't really know. Just 6 smelters, the 8 constructors, 6 smelters, and the 7 miners. Because I need a constructor for each node, and then I need an additional constructor. I think I need 9. And I need an additional constructor for cable and what's it called? Screws. Okay. That's a pleasant amount of resources. Though, all relatively obtainable. So, let's work on getting that amount. I need 62. Okay. I need 7 portable miners, 70 iron plates, and 18 reinforced iron plate. To make one, I need 18. Also, if you're wondering why I've not touched any of the weird slug things, those are power slugs, and I don't unlock those. I don't unlock the ability to use those for a bit of time. And all I have access. Yeah, I got some of this stuff. Field research, refined power, or at least some refined power stuff. Scannable lead. Resource sinks, logistics, Mark II. yeah, I forgot about the assembler, which isn't that bad compared to some of the other stuff I've had to do. So in total, I need a ton of screws and a ton of plates. So, yeah, a ton of screws, a ton of plates. I was like, no, I need rods and plates now. Well, yes, base components, but I'm gonna need a lot of other stuff. So I'm gonna craft 200. Craft a bit more than what I wanted. Alright, after this crafts the amount of plates I need, I'm going to craft all the screws. Well, I'm going to craft a majority of the screws. All but 30, hopefully. Alright, now we need 7 portable miners. Now I need 70 concrete and 48 wire. So the tutorial basically is already finished. That's basically all of the stage 1 through 6 stuff that we just did. So all that's finished now. Well, let's start doing it, but y'all might not be able to see it from all the way over here, but that right there is oil. There's an oil node as well behind that, and then there's another oil node there. Basically, y'all can barely see it, but that area over there, all of that is tons and tons of oil. Might make that the thumbnail of this video, the stream. How did you? I'm not asking. So yeah, get oil back there, and that's the coal right there. That's the copper node. If I remember correctly, there's a thorium node somewhere over there. An iron node. That might be a limestone node there. Up on that hill is uranium. Yeah, it's like I've got stuff that allows me to zoop, and basically I'm gonna be building a large factory. Now, I do kind of miss my other world, but hopefully this will be a new one. I'm also hoping to potentially bring my friends into this world. I say potentially because I don't even have the game yet. Alright. So that's the next one I'm gonna do. Actually, I'm gonna do that one right now. Or work towards doing that one. Alright, so we've got enough stuff. We have enough stuff to basically activate everything in this area. Which I'm not gonna do. I originally was going to, and then I remembered I only have 2 biomass burners, and they only produce so much power. So my best decision right now, my best option, I should say, is run the current moment 3 total machines, basically 1 for each thing. If I need to later, I will add more, but I'm going to craft a ton of plates. So, current moment, that might be a problem. I need to craft. I need to craft as much of these plates quickly as I can, because I kind of forget to put constructor in. Okay, that's good. Alrighty. Constructor. Set that aside. Go to the later position. Concrete over here. Like player in the way. Like, yeah, duh. I'm the player. Oh yeah, kind of missing plates. There we go. The thing people think is, oh, it's an easy game because it's open world and you're just building a factory, until they realize that you're building a factory that can literally take a ton of time and will take you a ton of time. Alright, so eventually this will not look like spaghetti, so it might actually look good in the future. But at the moment it looks like spaghetti because I can't, but it's basic game, so it's a beginning game. Everything will look like spaghetti at the beginning of the game. Okay. As it's producing 20 resources a minute, it's receiving 30 a minute? It's getting 30, okay. How much is this? 120 per minute. 30 per minute, which means this is only not doing that much time. I forgot how inefficient all the stuff is of the big end. Luckily, for the oh, Dago. Don't I have a mod that's might kill you or get resources? I don't know if I still have that mod, so I'm not gonna worry about trying to kill it. There we go. Okay, so Voila. Yeah. I think what I'm gonna do is automate copper next. What? Good. And there's the power. So that's already becoming a fun-filled experience. There. So this is 30 megawatts. These are 20 megawatts. Okay, so yeah. Those two together produce a little more than one of them produce. I'm gonna try to get enough biomass for that one. Because that one appears to be what will hold my grid together at the moment. If I get my grid to stick together for a while, I'm fine. I just need to continue to feed it biomass. And as long as I feed the grid biomass, it lives. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. Alright. So I'm going to be automating both. I'm going to automate everything, with the exception of the one iron at the moment. Is this cesium? That's cesium. Yes, Caterium. My brain like, is this cesium? Ada, I am aware this is used for electronic properties. It's like gold, blah, blah, blah. My brain. Still funny that my brain was. Hey, it's cesium. If it's cesium, I'd be dead. Okay. Smelter 1. I'll set up second smelter down here. Then 1, 2. And 3, and then I just have to set everything up. Alrighty. So, I am almost producing every resource I can at the moment. Which is good. It's just underproducing, like, a ton, so... not the best. Alrighty. So, almost got enough plates. Once we set everything up, it's just keeping your biomass burners on long enough for everything to do what it needs to, and then I have all the resources I should ever need. Or not really, because, well, I am only producing like 2 resources in it. So okay, that should be everything. Everything's connected and on. Well, don't know if everything's on yet, but everything's connected. So yeah, hopefully everything starts doing what it needs to, and alright, that's producing. And nope. Alright. So it appears with all 4 of the biomass burners, we can keep up with all the things we need. So 4 biomass burners, and we're set with the current rate of production. So I hope y'all did enjoy. I know I somewhat did. Chaotic, yes, but we have a factory up, and that is all that matters at all. So hopefully we start producing everything we need, and can start building a space elevator. And once we get the space elevator and start getting some other resources together, head to the next stage, which is probably coal. No, I don't think coal is that early. It might be, but I don't think it is. So I hope y'all enjoy. I know I did, and I'll see y'all next time.